Hopefully this is recording. 5.2 is angle bisectors and perpendicular lines. Let's go through some vocabulary then. Bisectors. To bisect something, cut it into two equal parts. Bi meaning two. Okay? An angle is bisected by a ray that divides it into two angles of equal measure. More about that later. The ray that divides it is called the angle bisector. Perpendicular lines are two lines that form a right angle. Sort of an upside down T, or a T actually. A right angle, 90 degrees, can be thought of as a bisected straight 180 degree angle. The process used to draw perpendicular lines is the same as drawing angle bisectors, because a perpendicular line bisects a straight angle. So there you go, straight angle. Point C bisects AB, if AC is equal to CD. This is the point, is bisecting the points AB. What about angles? Ray BD bisects this big angle because it cuts it in half. I didn't trace it perfectly. Using a straight edge, so a ruler, but you don't have to use the centimeters. Any straight edge will do, and a compass. Now, a compass, because you can't see it on the video, is a needle with a pencil on the other end. You know how you got, it's usually angled here. Oh, I can't do that. So you got your needle here, and then usually there's a little doohickey. Hold the pencil in there, and you swirl it around and you make circles, etc. Now, because I can't use a compass easy on here, you're going to ask me for a compass to along too. Here's what you're going to do. You want to bisect this angle using a straight edge and compass. Now, this is hard to do because you can't see it here. But what you're going to do is you take your compass first. The compass is the needle and pencil. You put your needle on the vertex, B. Then you're going to draw, carefully draw, an arc. Doesn't matter where. It's not a semicircle portion right there. It could be higher, it could be lower. Don't go too much higher though, because you'll run out of space. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take your compass needle, and you can change the size a bit if you want. But you're going to use those two dots. Now, the second part is you're going to put your compass needle here, and you're going to draw an arc somewhere in the middle of this. You're going to take your compass needle here. Don't change the measurement from the first one. You're going to draw an arc like that. Where they crisscross in the middle, if you did it correctly, should be the bisect. So you join the vertex to this with your straight edge. There you go. Like I said, though, I can't use a compass on this board or else I'd poke holes in it. Then, try that out. Lastly, use a protractor. Determine which of the following lines are perpendicular. Take a protractor. I'll give you a few seconds. Pause the video. Okay, after you check them all out, you should find that you got this being perpendicular. If that one's perpendicular, to the right it should be perpendicular. It's also perpendicular here, and it's also perpendicular here. All the way around it should be perpendicular, because 90 degrees. Now you only need to indicate it once, but I just want to show you that. Oh, I want to do that. If that's the case, then L1 and L3 are perpendicular. L1, L3. We use this upside down T because it looks like a 90 degrees. Are perpendicular, okay? Now, to practice your skills, use a protractor to determine if they're perpendicular, A, B, C, D. Don't just think that they look. Some of them might look like that, but they aren't. One is really obvious that it isn't. One of those four. But the other thing is bisect angles B and D. Practice with a protractor. protractor, I mean with a compass and straight edge, B and D. So this one here, you're gonna put the needle on there, draw an arc, then you're gonna draw 2 more arcs where they crisscross in the middle, and that's gonna join up. You do that for B and D. This one and this one bisect as well. I'm gonna be looking for that when I correct these. Then complete the following table: complement, supplement, resulting angle. Okay? Complements add to 90, supplements add to 180. And the resulting angle after bisecting, that's half the degrees of the original angle. And you can have decimals in these, 36.5 for example. Lastly, figure out some angles based on this 135 given here, and there's 90 degrees given there. So figure out angles X and Y. There's a bit of figuring there, you can do it. Now, complementary and supplementary angles. You know that this side's 70 here. Now this is 180 degrees. Y must be its supplement, 180 minus 70. Figure that out. And so on, using those kind of skills. Oh, this looks like it's bisected. So you can figure out what the angle X is because the whole angle is 144. This must add up to 180. The full circle adds up to 360, so take 115 away from that, figure that one out. And lastly, a little truss rod thing here. You should be able to tell that this bisects, this post here, the king post bisects the 135, so you can figure out what the small angle is inside there. You know that this is 90 degrees, so then you can figure out what this corner is. Go for it. I'll be looking for those, and then you will, when you're done these 5.1 and 2, I will quiz you on 5.1 and 2. So be ready once you have those done. Then 5.3 and 4, different quiz. Over and out.